Spirit animals with spooky.
Is that the baseline for Donald Trump is it's going to be there. The cult, that's like 34% of the country. They're never going to say Donald Trump is to blame for the economy. They're going to continue to blame Obama for shit that happens 40 years from now. However, this idea that Donald Trump is trying to sell is not beholden to what the court says we should say about Donald Trump. They're speaking out. 53% of Americans are saying the economy is he promised he would turn everything around even before he took office. He ended the Ukraine war while he was president-elect. Here we are, and civilians are still being murdered by Vladimir. Even in the genocide in Gaza, that's still taking place. Even in the high prices at the moment. Grocery store. Remember, it's a little magic word. Prices are higher. The stock market is in collapse. Doesn't matter. And they know American couples pinpointed at maybe they've seen enough. They know the propaganda cycle.
Dale que no ti.
weekend.
Yeah, and the weather's going to cooperate, especially for plans outdoors. So we're looking great.
Hot tomorrow.
Some may argue hot, certainly summer-like, June-like for sure.
We
So
cannot complain about this yet, Brian.
I'm not, but relative, it's going to feel, the dogs are going to feel it. I mean, it's just going to feel
And
hot.
speaking of relative, comparing it to last weekend, Saturday we had a high of 38 degrees. We had accumulating snow in parts of the state. This Saturday is going to be at least 40 degrees warmer, especially inland, compared to last Saturday. And it's going to be feeling like June. 62, that is the normal high for tomorrow. The normal high doesn't go to 80 for the Hartford area until June 14th. And we could go well into the 80s tomorrow, especially again away from Long Island Sound. And we've yet to hit 70 so far this year. The last time we did so, again, at Bradley Airport, was back on November 7th. So the record for tomorrow, 96. So while it will be unseasonably warm, nowhere near the record for April 19th. Right now, certainly pleasant across Connecticut, down to 59 from where I can view in Waterbury. Looking primarily cloudy, some filtered sun out there. The cloud cover lowering and thickening. Some of those clouds in eastern Connecticut producing a couple sprinkles, some isolated showers, looking live for Mystic there. A lot of people out and about. You will not need the jacket tomorrow. Basically can don the shorts and t-shirts given that unseasonably warm weather on the way. Right now inland we're between 60 and 65, 50s along the shoreline. We've had that southerly wind today, so given that wind direction, down a couple degrees along the shoreline compared to 24 hours ago, up several degrees farther inland. By this time tomorrow statewide we'll be up 10, 15, perhaps even 20 degrees compared to where we are right now. So those winds again, southerly, southwesterly, at around 5 to 15 to 20 miles an hour sustained. At one point today, our dew point values were much lower. They are creeping in the upper direction. They will go even higher tomorrow. We can see dew points up near, say, 60 degrees. So a little mugginess by tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening, before a cold front moves in, bringing a return of some drier air. So in advance of this system, this area of low pressure heading through the Great Lakes and passing to our north, our winds today out of the south, this warm front moving through, that's going to help to really boost temperatures tomorrow. We'll be in the warm sector before this cold front arrives tomorrow evening. So for tonight, temperatures only dropping into the upper 40s and low 50s. Unseasonably mild under a mostly cloudy sky. The chance for a shower this evening very slim. Even throughout the day tomorrow, pretty slim chance for a shower. May not be entirely dry for every community in Connecticut. Maybe a late morning, early afternoon shower. Best chance for that appears to be to our north in Massachusetts. Then by tomorrow evening, say 5 o'clock, we're dry. But note up behind our banner, we've got along a cold front some showers that will tend to die out, diminish as they work into Connecticut. So as we head toward and past sunset tomorrow, maybe a couple of showers. Before it gets here, upper 70s, low 80s inland, and from 65 coastal southeast Connecticut to low and mid 70s farther west along the shoreline. And that wind tomorrow out of the southwest in advance of this cold front could gust 25, 35 miles an hour. So behind this front, the wind switches direction. That's going to send cooler and also drier air into the state. We'll see a lot of sunshine for Easter Sunday. So even by Sunday, with the wind up out of the northwest, 25 to 35 miles an hour, and the air drying out, we could have a renewed concern for some fire spread potential, that if a fire were to start, it could rapidly spread. And that may become a common theme into early next week. Fortunately, the wind after the weekend is not going to be a big player for us. Monday, looking for increasing cloudiness, dry through the daylight hours, some showers possible Monday night into early Tuesday morning. Otherwise, Earth Day, increasing sunshine, low 70s. About the same for Wednesday, mostly sunny. A little bit milder for next Thursday, and then by Friday of next week, another chance for perhaps some showers. So generally speaking, fairly dry with temperatures at or above average over the next 7 days.
Okay, Mark, thank you.
Hey, it's me.
We're all energy, And I know for some people it's hard for you to understand this, but because we are all Hey, welcome back. Today's topic is the covert narcissist is a wolf in sheep's clothing. The covert narcissist is a wolf in sheep's clothing. Before we get started, I'd like to say welcome. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to all the new viewers, the new subscribers, and welcome to you who have been with me from the beginning. I really appreciate you. Now let's dive right into this topic. The covert narcissist. To get us started, I did pull a short video. Let's watch this video and then we're going to talk more about this issue. The covert narcissist. Here we go.
A covert narcissist is a living embodiment of a wolf in sheep's clothing, and every bit as dangerous as any other toxic person that you'll encounter. But where they differ is their ability to mask their dark agenda. Now, they're all masked to an extent, but the grandiose is likely to slip up when they're boasting about themselves. The malignant may have domestic abuse charges already stacked up against them, but that covert has learned to cover their tracks, both in the past and with you. And their ability to manipulate is so refined that they can burrow deep within a relationship before they're found out. Then they destroy it from the inside out, in the same inconspicuous manner that they got in, leaving the victim tormented but with nowhere to turn. And if the victim snaps or lashes out, the narc uses that opportunity to paint them as the bad guy and cover their tracks during a discard. With a covert narc, you have to pick up on their toxic pattern and then act swiftly.
You know, in my opinion, the covert narcissist is the most dangerous narcissist because he's
Sneaky.
harder to spot.
Yeah, creepy and sneaky like a snake.
He's so secretive. And the title of the video, The Wolf in Sheep's Clothing, he comes to you like a sheep. He comes to you like a victim, like the nice guy that's been put upon. You see, I can talk about the covert narcissist because my last relationship was with a covert narcissist. And in the beginning, I just thought he was a nice guy. You know, he was religious. And although I wasn't religious, you know, I'm under the impression that, you know, if people are religious, but then they try to live a good, decent, wholesome life. But he's a narcissist. And the narcissist is a demon in disguise. And unfortunately, it's a lot of covert narcissists in the church and in a lot of organizations. The covert narcissist. And what is his mission? The same as the grandiose narcissist. To take advantage of you, to destroy you, and to enhance his own sense of self-importance. Now, the way that the covert kind of slips into your life is like both of them, both narcissists, will love bomb you. And that's usually when you get sucked in the love bombing stage. Because during that stage is when everything seems perfect. You know, he's doing everything that you have wanted a man to do for you and with you. You know, he'll bring you flowers and candy and take you out shopping or whatever he knows that you would enjoy. And once he's had sex with you, things start to deteriorate slowly. You don't notice it right away because he doesn't snatch the rug right from under you right away. Now, the covert narcissist that I was involved with, we didn't live together. We dated each other for about 4 years. I'll say about 4 years. And what that was that I would see him like on the weekend, that kind of thing.
How would you describe your communication style?
May I? Classic. Complex.
He struggles to...
I have the ball, so I do the talking.
This is what I'm working with.
Rendezvous. No. Revenue. That checks out.
Check this out. Canva, it's easy.
Wow, how'd you do that?
with happiness. Happy Mother's Day. Long home.
Well, it's kind of hard to really get to know who you're dealing with when you're only seeing them, on the weekend when you're going together to have a good time. All right? This is the time that I would spend with the covert narcissist. And I also overlooked a lot of red flags when I was with the covert narcissist. But number one, he was broke. I should have walked away when I saw that. Didn't have anything. All right. Number two, he was just getting out of another relationship. I should have walked away from that. Because when a person rolls out of one relationship, they need at least a year to get that out of their system. Narcissists would jump from one relationship to the other because they can't be alone. Ladies, so be very careful if you meet a man who just broke up with somebody or in the process of breaking up with somebody. Don't take it. It's dangerous. You see? And I say dangerous because this covert narcissist is only coming into your life to destroy you in all aspects of your life. He will break down your self-esteem, make you feel like you depend on him for everything because he will position himself to be in control of you. And so you'll feel like you'll be helpless if he leaves. You see, because the narcissist, because he is a demon, he has these powers, these hypnotic powers. And once you have sex with him, that's why I say it slowly starts to deteriorate because now he's in your energy and he can manipulate you. All right. Now, the narcissist will treat you harshly when you are dating him. All right. And he's treating you harshly because the narcissist has other supply. You don't fool yourself and think you are the only person that this narcissist is dealing with. The narcissist has supply all over the place. All right. Now, another thing that these covert narcissists will do, if he happens to be on the down low, which is a closeted gay, and a lot of them are because they remember they're demons, he will pretend to like women. For instance, you may see him flirting with other women, and he'll do this so you can see it. So you'll think that, if he's cheating, it's with other women. And that's not necessarily true. The narcissist is going wherever he can get supply. And it can be a man, a woman, or a child. When the narcissist needs supply, he will take it from whatever source is available. The covert narcissist, he doesn't show his face until you move in with it. If you move in together, you'll see the demon come right out because he can't keep up that facade all the time. If he's only seeing you in a dating situation, every now and then, every weekend or whatever, he can put on a facade for you a little bit. Sometimes that mask will slip and you'll see the real him, but then you'll just say, well, maybe he's just having a bad day. Maybe that's why he's acting like that. And then you give him another chance. That's what I did. I gave him chance after chance after chance. And then I still allowed him to move in, and that was the worst decision of my life. But it opened my eyes to the evil of a narcissist. And they are the epitome of evil. And these narcissists can weave their way into your lives so fast before you know it. Now, if you can refrain from having sex with them, you can kind of keep your wits about you. But once you have sex, now they're in your energy. And that's why they want to have sex with you right away. Number one, they need the supply, which is your energy. And once they have control of your energy, then they can suck your resources and everything else about you. Now, some covert narcissists want to be you. So they want everything you have. They want to take it from you for themselves. Be careful of that. And you'll just think in the beginning, yeah, well, he's a nice guy, but he's just has some issues. And you won't see the real him, and it won't snap until you allow him to move in. And that's his ultimate goal, to move in, especially if he views you as a main supply. Be careful. They're looking for a supply that has it all together. You can take care of your own finances. You have your own place, maybe your own transportation, that kind of thing, because they need that. Covert narcissists, because they're demons, they are unable to manifest the things that they desire in their life. That they're unable to do it. They don't have that power within themselves to manifest. So what they have to do is steal your power to survive. Your power, your energy, your resources. They need it all to make themselves, to keep themselves alive and functioning. And it's a crazy thing. You see, we're all energy. And I know for some people it's hard for you to understand this, but because we are all energy beings, the narcissist, because he or she is operating through a demonic energy. The demonic energy is empty inside. They're empty, and they need your supply to fill themselves up so that they can function. The covert narcissist, you won't see him coming. Now, the grandiose narcissist, you can see him because he's the one that's boastful. He's the one he's got to be the star of everything. Every function, no matter whose function it is, he's got to be bigger than life. Everybody got to know that he's there. That's the grandiose narcissist. So it's easier to avoid him. A lot of people can't take that grandiose narcissist. He's just overpowering. He's too much, and you can tell the grandiose narcissist, he talks about himself so much. You can tell that he's all about him. He doesn't care anything about anybody else because he's always boasting about what he has and what he's doing and where he's going and things like that, how much he's making. That's the grandiose narcissist. But the covert narcissist is not saying anything. He moves in silence. He's like a snake. He's just as evil as the grandiose narcissist, but he's more dangerous because you don't see him coming. And he will attack you and latch onto you before you realize what he's doing. But you'll find yourself slowly sinking into depression, anxiety, misery. He'll make you feel like you cannot trust your own intuition. You can't trust it. He wants you to put all your trust into him. And many times you will, in a new relationship, then you'll share all of your desires and dreams and things like that, your family, your background and things. And this evil narcissist will use all of that to destroy you. He don't care about you.
Angel and Angel Stellar, the new refillable eau de parfum Mugler.
Dear sharp curves, Toyota has more all-wheel drive sedans than any other brand. Cause man, we got traction. Yours, Toyota sedans. Toyota, let's go places.
And love, when you're in a relationship with a covert narcissist, you would think in the beginning that he does love you. And that's what would keep you hanging on a lot of the times. Because when he starts to show you that he doesn't love you and he never did, you'll keep waiting for that representative that you met in the beginning, that person that love bombed you and made you feel wonderful. You'll keep waiting for that person to come back, not realizing that that person was an illusion that the narcissist created to capture you. It wasn't real. That person is never real. That person is never coming back because it wasn't real in the first place. And it's too many women that hold on too tight to a narcissist. You know, you feel like you're married and you need to stay married no matter what. And so you stay in it and let the narcissist totally destroy you. But a narcissist, many of them will stay with you until there's no more supply. Until they feel like they've broken you down to a nub and sucked everything that you have for themselves. And then they would discard you and go find another supply and do the same thing over and over and over again. And in the wake, the narcissist still doesn't have anything, even with destroying other people and sucking all their resources and things like that. They will walk away from the resources when they find a new supply. So it's not the resources, it's just they don't want you to have anything.
Right.
It's all about destroying you. It's not that they're trying to gain it for themselves. It's about taking it from you. You see, these are demons, and they are about destruction. Seek and destroy. You need to be aware that these narcissists are everywhere, especially if you're out here trying to date. And that's why I say, don't have sex. That's how the narcissist gets control of you right away. And he'll talk sex when you meet him. You know, I always talk against online dating, and online dating is full of narcissists. And when you meet them online, they're going to talk under your clothes. They're going to talk sex right away because that's what they're about. They want to see if you're game for what they have in store for you. They're evil, ladies. So don't take it like, oh, well, we just having fun. You know, we just young and, you know, we just sexing online and it's just fun. No, you're setting yourself up to be destroyed. Ladies, you got to protect yourself. This evil is rampant and destroying women all over the place. But if you guard yourself,
It goes for men too.
and you know, like some of the therapists say, set boundaries. Nah, that don't work. A narcissist is not going to pay any attention to your boundaries.
No, they cross boundaries.
But see, once he's done his hypnotic effect on you, you're going to forgive him when he does these things, when he crosses your little boundaries of what you're going to forgive him. Because remember, you're dealing with a spirit, an evil, destructive spirit, and these spirits are powerful. So you can't just set up your little boundary and think that that's going to help you. No, your best bet is to flee from them and never look back. Flee. You can't change them. You can't help them, and no amount of therapy is going to help them. They are done. They are doomed. And as long as you hook up with them, you'll be doomed too. I hope you understand the message today, and I really hope that it helped someone. Be careful of narcissists because they are truly wolves in sheep's clothing. Thank you so